Hey dear code wranglers, welcome back to the channel where we take your HTML game from mad to wow. Master that you can say div. Today we are diving into the world of mighty div, the Swiss army knife of HTML. It's like the duct tape of web development. It holds everything together but no one really appreciates it. So buckle up because by the end of this video you'll be using div so well that even your code will ask for an autograph. Ready to master the unsung hero of the web? Let's jump in. So let's move computer screen and let's do a coding with laughing. Guys, let's start our video about the HTML in the HTML. What is the div element? So let's start and let's talk about it in the HTML. What is div element? So let's start. The div element is used as a container for other HTML elements. The div element. The div element is by default a block. By default it is a block element, meaning that it takes all available width and comes with a line breaks before and after. Here I create a one div element. It takes up all the available width. Here you can see it. Now, let me in this example, I first of all I write like lorem ipsum, and in the lorem ipsum I add a div element. In the div element I write I am a div, and then when the div element has been ended, then I write $set element. Now let's see the output of it. Now, what I am doing, I am coming on my Visual Studio Code, and then I am making a window, and then I am coming on the file and new file, and I am giving my file name should be index.html. Any file, give the name of your file. Okay, I am giving the index.html because I am telling you about the HTML. So I am pasting this code here. So first of all, what here we can do? First of all, here I define a doc type declaration, then HTML. Then in the HTML, use the style element in which I style our text. I write div and I give the background color of it. Then I write h1 HTML div example. Then here I write lorem ipsum. Then when I write lorem ipsum, then I write a div element. In it I write I'm a div. $set element. So let's see the output of it. So let's open our documents where I am save my file, and my file name is index.html. So let me open it. So here you can see it. The yellow background is added to demonstrate the footprint of the div element. Here you can see it. So this is one example of the div element. The div element has no required attribute, but style, class and ID are very common. Div as a container. The div element is often used to group sections of the web page together. This is one example of the div element with HTML element. This is one example of the div element with the HTML element. Let me show you one example. Now, in this example, what I am doing here, first of all, I create a div. In it, I am writing, I'm not defining any class. Now, in it, I am writing London. In the P, I am writing like London, and is the capital city of England. Okay, here I write. So now I am writing London has over 13 million inhabitants. Okay, so I am writing this in my second paragraph. Okay, now when I wrote it down so you write like this, you can write. So the output will become London is the capital city of England. Then London has like this type of an output has become, and the background should be yellow has been came. Why? Because in the div element I give the background should be yellow. Okay, so this one example it is showing you. Okay, like that we can do. Now save it and run it. So here you can see it. The yellow background is added to demonstrate the footprint of the div element. Here you can see it. All thing is coming in the yellow because this h2 p paragraph we all think we write it in the div element. Okay, so I hope you understand. Center align a div element. If you have a div element that is not 100% wide and you want to center align it, set the CSS margin property to auto. This one example. In this example, set the margin property to auto. If you want to center align it to set the CSS margin property to auto. Okay, so how you can do it? You only want to do it right here with 100% and margin control set auto like this. Okay, save, run. So you can see it. Our here our div element has been come in the center line. Here you can see it in the center. Our div element has been came. If you want to do this, so you only want to do it. Give the width 300 pixels and margin auto. So it will come like this. Multiple div elements. You can have many div containers on the same page also. Okay, like this, like this. Okay, let me copy this and let me paste it. Here I define a Oslo and Rumi. Okay, so let's see the output of it. Now the output will become like this. Okay, now if you want this type of output, so you only want to do it. Write a div. Let's come up. Okay, div background color should be pink. Div background color should be light green, light blue. Save it and run it. So now here you can see it is coming like this. Why it is coming like this? Okay, erase the margin bottom and that all the things. Now when we do this, so the output, let me show how your output will come like this. So if you want this type of output, so you only want to do it. Do not define a style element in the head section. You only want to do it in the div element. Define a style and give the background color of it. So then it come like this. You can see the CSS styles are added to make it easier to separate the divs and make them more pretty. Okay. Now, aligning div elements side by side. When you are building a web page, you often want to have two or more div elements side by side like this. Okay. There are there are different methods for aligning elements side by side. All include some CSS styling. We look at the most common methods. Float. The CSS float property was not on originally meant to align div elements side by side, but has been used for this purpose for many years. The CSS float property is used for positioning, formatting content, and allow elements float next to each other instead of on top of each other. In this example, how to use the float to align a div element side by side. This one an example. In this example, I am telling you how to use the float to align a div element side by side. So to do this, you only want to do it. Give the float should be left. Okay, so then it will become like this. Give the float should be left. I create a one big div like and its class is my container, and in the end I have closed it. Save, run. So you can see it is coming like this. Why it is coming like this? Because I give the float should be left. Now, learn more about float in our CS float tutorial. Inline block. If you change the div element display property from block to inline block, the div element will no longer add a line break before and after, and it will be displayed side by side instead of on top of each other. In this example, I am telling you how to use the display inline block to align div elements side by side. Okay, in this example, I am telling you that. So let me click on to try it yourself and let me copy this and let me paste it. Now save it. Now let me save it from here and run it. So here it is coming like this. I give the display should be inline block, so that's why it is coming like this. Flex. The CSS Flex block layout module was introduced to make it easier to design flexible, responsive layout structure without using float or positioning. To make the CSS Flex method work, surround the div element with the another div element and give it the status as a flex container. So in this example, I am telling you how to use the flex to align div elements side by side. Here you can see it. Now let's run this example. Here in this example, I am aligning the three elements, three div elements side by side using the flex box, display flex. Here you can see it. Now it is aligned. Why? Because here I align three div elements side by side by using the flex box property. Learn more about flex in our flex box tutorial. Grid. The CSS Grid Layout module offers a grid-based layout system with rows and columns, making it easier to design web pages without having to use floats and positioning. Sounds always the same as a flex, but has the ability to define more than one row and position each row individually. The CSS grid method requires that you surround the div element with another div element and give the status as a grid container, and you must specify the width of each column. This is one example. In this example, I am telling you how to use the grid to align div elements side by side. Okay, so let's run this example and let me show you. Let me click on the try it yourself and let me copy it and let me paste it. Seven done. So here it aligned at three div elements side by side by using a grid element. Grid element is the same use like a flex. Okay, learn more about grid in our CS grid tutorial. So here you can see that in today's video I talk about what a div element in HTML. So this is very main video about it because in the big website and e-commerce website a div element has been many very must be used. Okay, but instead in today's video we talk about in the div element. So if you enjoyed this class, so please like, share and subscribe and don't forget to all your notification bell also now for these type of videos. So now anyways I meet you next class and next very amazing class like that our videos. So now let's give the outro of this video in the big screen. So let's come on the big screen and let's give the outro of this video. And there you have it. First, the power of Humble Div. It's not just a box. It's the box that makes the internet happen. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe because let's be real, you will need more laugh and code tips in your life. Until next time, keep coding, keep laughing and remember, div doesn't just divide, it conquers. See you in the next one. So for today, goodbye.